Hey guys, it's Omrecker, and I'm checking out the very first module release for Star Citizen, the game that was successfully kickstarted last November 2012, and had over 34,000 backers by the time the campaign ended. The developers had asked for just $500,000, which actually I don't even want to say just, that's a lot of money. But they ended up raising over $2.1 million, and surprisingly enough, since then, they've raised a total of $17 million. So these guys have a crazy-ass budget now to potentially make a really awesome game, and they've actually got some really big goals. The core game here, which is going to be like the multiplayer side, again, is called Star Citizen, and it's going to be a mix of combat in space, like, for example, Starlancer, or even the Wing Commander series, and also there's going to be like a persistent MMO-style aspect as well, where players are also gathering goods and resources and selling them on a market and influencing an economy and everything else like that. And it kind of sounds a little bit like Privateer, which was a game I loved to death back in the day. And yeah, I mean, that to me sounds really awesome. But this here is a what's supposed to be a high-end fighter, essentially, or at least one of the more high-end ones that they're offering right now, and required at the time for Kickstarter a pledge of $150. Now players can actually buy this thing direct without any of the other goodies that you got with the Kickstarter for $110. So it's actually really, really expensive in terms of virtual goods and everything. But you know, when I pledged, there were certainly a lot of other extras that came with it, which kind of gave me the incentive to go for it. Plus, you know what? The guy who founded the company that's making this, it's called Cloud Imperium Games. His name is Chris Roberts, and that guy was somebody I really, really looked up to growing up, because I was just a hardcore fan of the Wing Commander games and Privateer. And yeah, I mean, this guy, like, I worshipped the games he made, and when I saw that he wanted to go and bring back these space-type games, I totally freaked out, and yeah, I just pretty much opened up my wallet and flung my money at him. So yeah, this was a $150 pledge, and this module here, you're not really meant to go fly anywhere. It's really just so you can check out your ship, but you can see here that they've put a decent amount of work into the actual hangar module. I mean, you can even see my feet as I walk around. But yeah, I mean, you know, this is my ship, so I can go and run over. Let's go back downstairs. I think I need to... Oh, wait, I don't need to call it because the elevator's already up here, but normally I would. It's going to go ahead and port me down. And I can actually climb in this thing, so let's go do that really quick. Just need to hit the use button over here. That'll pop open the cockpit. There we go. And then I climb the little ladder here. And I can get inside it. And you can see, I mean, there's detail all over the place. So far, it's good to know that the developers are not skimping at all in terms of making a quality product. The only thing that's a little bit kind of like weird in this aspect here is that if I move around the stick, it looks a little bit jerky. I am using the keyboard, which might be part of the reason. I do plan to use a joystick, though, if I can get away with it. But yeah, that's the only thing that looks kind of weird, but otherwise you can look around in this thing. You could also go and hit right click and pull up like a HUD type system. So you can see that, you know, I obviously have like some sort of radar system on the right. And there's something on the left too, like it looks like, actually I don't even know, maybe the right is like a warning indicator if things are about to hit you or something, and the left is like a ongoing like radar, or maybe left is like the map of the systems. I really don't know. It's hard to tell right now what they're going for. Unfortunately, I cannot close the cockpit. I'm kind of stuck in it. I also can't start up. I really wish I could. That would be awesome. I would love to just fly out of these hangar bay doors and try this thing out, but yeah, they've disabled that. But I can go to an external cam, and I can actually check out the ship from the back. It is a single-engine aircraft. You know, again, this is a fighter. It's got 4 weapons hardpoints of all 4 of the top tiers. So you can really deck this thing out with a lot. You can see that there's 2 intakes. It's got a very, very powerful engine, even though it's a single-engine aircraft. Also has a shield system, and supposedly it's got turrets, but I haven't been able to locate them. But here we can go ahead and just climb out of the thing. And yeah, it's all... And the other thing is, these ships, actually, they have maneuvering thrusters, which help them turn and whatnot in space. And this thing has 8 of them. on it, which sounds like it's going to make it quite maneuverable. But here's the Tier 1 guns, from what I understand. These are neutron guns, which are supposedly very, very heavy hitters. And then there's another weapon system here. I really don't know exactly what these things are called right now. I haven't been able to figure it out by looking at them. But I do know that there's also something called a Gallinson GT220, so that might be this. There's a 4-Talon Dominator weapon system on this thing. So again, that might be this one. I haven't been able to find the other weapon systems. I think the reason for that is they might be like pop-out. Like, for example, under this belly here. Maybe they pop out of this area. That's really the only thing I can think of. And then in terms of like the turrets that are advertised, I have no idea where the heck those things would be. But again, just looking at this aircraft, I mean, even like in this engine and everything, this has really, really kind of just sold me on the fact that this game has a ton of potential. So much detail in these things, just all around. I mean, they are not skimping. And while it is kind of crazy to spend that much money on a virtual good, essentially, it could very well be worth it. I mean, if you know, this aircraft is really going to pull its weight in dogfights and everything, then I probably won't have much of a need to upgrade to anything else. But then again, you know, there's the argument of like, you know, how the hell are you going to make this game affordable to people who don't want to go and spend like, you know, $60 for a spaceship on the low end and like $200 for a high-end ship? And that, to me, that's a really good question, because there's games out there like MechWarrior Online, which also charges a lot of money for mechs. This kind of takes it to a whole new level, but for, you know, some crazy reason, they got a ton of people biting and spending just crazy amounts of money to bring them up to their current raise of, it's $17 million is what it's at right now. It's just insane. There's another thing here you can interact with, by the way. It looks like you're going to be able to like scroll through these different parts. You can see that there's like ships, weapons, power. Right now it doesn't seem like there's any way to further interact with it. But one thing that is cool, I don't know if you guys noticed, is a hangar dimmed when I did that. So now we could look at the ship when it's all dimmed out and everything. And aside from that, I haven't found anything else to interact with. But they are already selling, believe it or not. They're selling things using the in-game currency, not real money, like posters that you can put up in the hangar. They are selling different weapon systems that you can add to your ship. And beyond that, they also now sell like a little golf cart type thing. And here we are on the ship with the lights out, essentially. See if the HUD looks any different. A little bit. I guess it's a little bit more visible. But yeah, the golf cart, supposedly, I guess there's going to be bigger sized hangars where you could have multiple ships in them. This one, I think, is called the business class, which looks like it's just meant for one ship. But yeah, supposedly there's going to be these big hangars, and you could take your golf cart out and ride around to, you know, different ships in your arsenal and whatnot, which is, you know, pretty cool. And aside from that, I'm really not sure what else they're going for customization. Maybe they're going to have like skins. Actually, I think I'm fairly certain they're going to have skins, but I don't have any at the moment. And yeah, so, you know, so far it's pretty interesting how this is shaping up. Of course, I'm going to jump into the combat side as soon as I'm able. Supposedly, combat opens up this December. I guess that's when they're planning the first, like, dogfight module. At which point I'll be busting this thing out and hopefully getting a ton of kills. And if not, then oh well. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, though. And you know, I'm also curious to hear what you guys think of the pricing aspect as well. Because, you know, again, it is going to be a little bit expensive in terms of other supposedly free-to-play games. Given that, honestly, most free-to-plays these days are taking more in my wallet than any premium game has ever taken, which is, you know, a little bit scary to think about. But this is certainly one of them, because given, you know, the detail of this ship, I'm certainly interested in the others. And yeah, I mean, I certainly can't afford to go all in on this game. Given the pricing that, you know, a lot of the other ships have. So that's it for this one, though, guys, I think. And this game, again, it's not anywhere near release. This is just the hangar module. Dogfight module's coming in December, and then I think next August is when they're planning to do, like, the MMO aspect. I'd have to double check on that. Or actually, you know, I take that back. I think I heard that it was springtime. They're going to be sharing a little bit more of, like, the planetary experience. Like they're gonna have bars and stuff for you to roam around, and there's gonna be like a social aspect. Plus, if you check this out really quick, I can you can see like my character here. I could even like look around and everything. But they're gonna have like actual weapons for your character too. So maybe there's gonna be like the ability to kill soldiers and whatnot in the game. Maybe you go to a bar and have a bar brawl. I'm really not 100% sure, but that's coming, I guess, in the springtime. But then next year they're going to start adding more and more modules. They're going to open up the MMO side of things for multiplayer. Then they're going to do like the single player side, and then the full release is supposed to be like early 2015. So this game is still way out. But again, this is pretty promising. And that's about it, though, for this one, guys. Again, let me know what you thought of the video in the comments, and especially what you think of the monetization side of things. And thanks for watching. I'll see all of you guys next time.